Hi, my name is JW, and this is my path to OSCP. I'm currently at the end of the second week. Basically, tomorrow I will be at the midpoint of, almost at the midpoint of the course. I have 30 days of labs, of which I'm now at day 14, I believe, since tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I started. And just an update, I've now got 7 machines basically owned. They are owned. I have either system or root level privileges on them, and I have reproducible ways to getting back if they get reverted. I have 4 semi-rooted machines, meaning that I have a low privileged shell that I still need to do privilege escalation to get out of, to actually get that machine's secrets and all of the things that it can do to me. Potentially it can just be one proof text in my lab report, or it can have a potential pivot to another place. So 4 of those. I have 2 based on my recon that are just waiting for me to just do it, basically. They are using techniques or technologies that I basically don't want to touch. I know that I will have to. I will just need to man up and just plow through. Again, not into specifics, but one of these machines is basically it's very clear what needs to be done. I mean, they even provide a hint. Hey, you should probably put this and this sort of technique into place here. But the fact is that it's just really, really painfully hard to find good documentation for that specific technique. And I don't have any particular want to actually start doing it. And I have at least one more machine that I need to do research on. I'm pretty sure I have a way in. I have found some secret things of that machine that should be protected. So again, security misconfigurations. But I just haven't found the right way to actually, how can I utilize this? I've tried searching for exploit. I've tried searching for metasploit modules. I've tried just Googling around. But basically, what I found was that this technique is like decade plus old. So most of the vulnerability information are referencing HTTP URLs that are no longer with us. They're 404, or DNS is now hosting some ads or whatever. I just don't have that material, so it's proving a little bit difficult. And then I have 5 like poke around machines that I have some good ideas on what to do, but they're not straightforward as in press here to own this machine, but rather requires some enumeration of different ways to get in, especially with SQL injection, for example. In some machines it would be potentially easy to just use SQL map, but it's not allowed in the exam, so I'm still a little bit torn whether I should be trying to first poke it and find it by hand and then potentially just let SQL map run it, but I don't want to be too reliant on the automation. One thing I noticed today, or rather late last night, was basically, or today, yeah, after breakfast I was looking at my notes and I was like, okay, where should I attack next? And I was like, okay, this and this machine has something related to web. Okay, I surely have done an Nmap scan. Okay, yeah, I can find the results and I can find some fingerprinting info and so forth. Okay, where are my vulnerability scan reports? Not to be seen. I mean, almost half of the machines where you would run certain web vulnerability scanners, like automatic tools, that they teach you, that they taught me in this PDFs, in the lab materials, they teach you, hey, this is a wonderful tool. Here's how you use it. Type this simple command, press enter, and voila, you will probably get something worth checking for websites. Why hadn't I done this for every single website that I had found? Why? Probably just because there was such a big mass of data that I was just overwhelmed, or I guess. So back to basics. Doing the first three scripts or tools that they teach in this course, and just go with them and gather basic information. I found plenty of good leads based on those simple scans today. I had quite an interesting weekend here. Yesterday, I was on a roll. I spent something like maybe 11 hours doing the labs, and I got 3 routes, which was basically doubling my count. I had 3 previously, and then yesterday I got 3 more. I was really excited. I'm on a roll. I got plenty of good information, learned new things about the network, and did some recon. And then the day before, I got +3. And then yesterday, I had a really, really painful day. Basically, I spent almost half of the day, literally, 11 and a half hours, trying to get into different places. Looking into my documentation, I was like, ooh, shiny, let's attack that. Doesn't work. Ooh, shiny, hey, let's go there. No, let's go there. No, there. No, there. And basically, paralysis. There's a name for this. I think it's something like, not analysis paralysis, but something like the paradox of choice. Yes, I think that it's a TED talk. I can link to it. Basically, the paradox of choice is the more options, the more choices you have, the less choices you have, because you basically freeze and are unable to process too many choices. And that's what was happening to me yesterday. I spent maybe 6-7 hours of those. Maybe roughly 6 hours of those, almost 12 hours, I spent going around. Just look at this, look at that. And I couldn't get more than 1 inch deep in every single machine, like nowhere. And then I decided that, okay, this particular machine has a very specific technology that I recognized was quite old. And I decided, okay, this must have some sort of vulnerabilities. So I started poking around. I found good presentations online, a nice slide set, some old vulnerabilities that were giving me basically, hey, this is how you get into this machine, or this technology basically. I was able to quite quickly get in to the machine, like the web interface, but then I spent like 3 hours at least, no, probably 4 hours just trying to make sense of this. Horrible experience. Such head bang, much headache, not good. I was almost ready to quit. I already decided. My wife was also suggesting, hey, should you maybe just like switch machines and get back to this on a clearer day? I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. And then 1 hour later, I was in and executing scripts. But I stuck with it. But it was driving me insane. But that was only like if I calculate how long it took me to get root, that was something like 4 hours. Out of which the last 1 hour was basically I knew how to get in, but then it was just a matter of manual labor of doing tricky things, things I could have probably done a lot easier, but didn't for some reason managed to do. But when I got in, when I got that Meterpreter shell back to my Metasploit, and then I said get UID, and it said NT system, I was again really happy, and my efforts paid off, and I learned a lot. I learned what I could have had prepared. I could have scripted most of the 1 hour. I basically could have just done this and this thing automatically, and it would have saved me a lot of time. And these are things I need to be ready for in the exam. I need to have these scripts ready. Like if I'm able to upload a file to an IIS server or a PHP server or whatever is out there, I need to have those scripts ready that will automatically download my exploit packets from my hosted website automatically on Windows, on Linux, on whatever BSD or Amiga or whatever is there out there. I need to have those ready. I'm still kind of getting pain from the documentation tools I'm using, and I'm feeling that Keepnote just doesn't cut it for me. It feels really clunky. It's not like Notepad++ because that's a semi-okay software, but it's basically like it's if an engineer was asked to design a note-taking software instead of someone like a UI designer. Like it's just rigid, very rigid. I don't like it. And next week I actually really need to start writing my lab report already, because as I said, I already have 7 machines done that I can get into reproducibly. I need to start writing those into the lab report. So if I start forgetting, or if basically during the exam I fail to get to the target points, there's the possibility that offensive security might help me get over the hump, the limit, if I have a really well documented lab report. So I need to get on that. I mean, I'm going to spend next week at work anyway, so I'm not going to have long nights of hacking, so I might as well start doing the documentation early next week to get that done. And I guess that's it. I'm really excited about the feedback I've been getting, and I mean, one of the best feedbacks was someone tweeted at me that they were really starting to prepare, and they've decided to actually take the course based on this documentary series I've been posting about my experiences with this course. So I was really excited to inspire someone to actually take this course just by blabbing about this whatever I can and tell you how I failed or succeeded in this. So thank you.